So, any question from previous session, Bozuma?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so we complete our into this section. We complete our firewall authentication and layer 2 firewall. Okay, let's talk about high availability first. Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
start our discussion with high availability. Any idea about high availability, Bozuma? Do you have any idea about high availability concept?
Yes,
Okay, can you please help me?
this is like clustering is used for failover solution.
Okay, for failure solution, perfect. Failover solution, right? You can say failover or you can say high availability, right?
Yeah.
High availability. So in high availability, okay, let's discuss a scenario. Wait. Let's discuss a scenario. I have one FortiGate firewall device, and this firewall is connected with LAN side network. Okay, this side we have multiple computers. Now this side we are using as a ISP side portion. Now into this topology, everything is working fine. Okay, you have IP address on port number 2 and port number 1. For example, 192.168.10.1/24 and 99.99.99.100/24. So you have proper IP address configuration, okay, into this firewall device. You have routing configuration, NAT configuration, policy configuration, VPN configuration, you can say. You can say traffic is traveling through the firewall box. Traffic is traveling through the firewall box. But into this topology, we are working with a single firewall appliance, right? We have a single firewall box. In case if this box goes down, then you will lost your connectivity. Your LAN user, they cannot go on internet site, right, Bozuma?
Correct. Yeah.
You cannot go on internet site. So that's why we can go with backup plan. Okay, we can add one more firewall device into this topology. Okay, this is what backup firewall device. So we are adding second firewall device for high availability. Okay, if you add this firewall device into your topology, so let's change our design now. So this is switch number 2 and this side is LAN side portion. So second firewall box I'm using for high availability. And in high availability, yes, we have two options. We can go with passive high availability, and we can go with active high availability. In between firewall box 1 and firewall box 2, we need a failover link. We need failover link is called what? HA, high availability link. High availability link. In case if you are working with active passive scenario, so in active passive scenario, one firewall is actively manage your traffic. Okay, this device mode is active. And second firewall status is what? Passive firewall box. Passive firewall box. Now all the traffic is traveling via this active appliance. And through this failover link, firewall box 1 is sending hello packet to firewall box 2. Firewall box Firewall box 1 is sending hello packet information, or you can say heartbeat information, or you can say HA status information. So firewall box 1 is sending hello packet to firewall box 2. He's saying, hello, I'm active. Hello, I'm active. So firewall box 2 status is what? Passive firewall box. In case if this firewall goes down, for example, in case if this firewall goes down and firewall box 2, he's not getting any hello packet through this failover link. Is not getting any hello packet through this failover link. So firewall box 2 can get an idea. I think firewall box 1 is not available. And now let's change my firewall mode. And now I am active firewall box. I'm active firewall box, and all the traffic automatically traveling via this second firewall box with firewall box 2. This is called active passive scenario. In active passive scenario, you can utilize only one firewall box in your high availability cluster. You can utilize only one firewall box in your high availability cluster. Okay, for example, we have two devices right now, but yes, in a single high availability cluster, you can add maximum eight firewall device. Maximum eight firewall device. Okay, if you are working with Fortinet and checkpoint firewall scenario, you can configure high availability in between eight firewall devices. In a single high availability cluster, you can add eight firewall appliances. If you are working with Palo Alto firewall device or Cisco FTD appliance, you can configure high availability only in between two firewall box. So in Fortinet, we can add maximum eight firewall device in high availability cluster. If you are working with active passive scenario, so one firewall status is active firewall box, and rest seven firewall devices status is what? Passive. So in active passive scenario, you can utilize only one firewall box in your high availability cluster, and rest firewall box status is standby, or you can say passive firewall box. In case if you want to utilize all your firewall device in your high availability cluster, then yes, you can go with active scenario. You can go with active scenario. In active failover option, high availability method, okay, all the devices into this high availability cluster, all the devices are in active state. They all are processing traffic. Okay, so some traffic is traveling via firewall box 1, other traffic is traveling via firewall box 2. So they are using load balancing technique. They can share the load. My point is, in active, you can utilize all your firewall device. But in active passive, you can utilize only one firewall box in your high availability cluster. Clear my point, Bozuma?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Now let's talk about some troubleshooting scenario here. Okay, let's talk about some troubleshooting scenarios. Troubleshooting scenario means what? Wait. This firewall is in passive state. So let's talk about some troubleshooting. The first troubleshooting is in case if this LAN interface is up, in case if this LAN interface is up, this box is up, but this WAN interface goes down. It's not working. Okay, you are working with active passive scenario. So yes, this box is active. So all the traffic will go and hit on active appliance, but traffic is not traveling because this interface goes down. So what we can do into this scenario, because only WAN interface is not available. Box is up. That's why traffic is going to hit on firewall box 1. But WAN interface link is not working, it's down. So into this scenario, you can use a concept is called link monitoring. Link monitoring feature. So in high availability configuration, you can use link monitor feature. And it's not a Fortinet feature, okay? You can use link monitoring in FTD, in checkpoint, in Palo Alto scenarios. You can monitor your interfaces. You can monitor your LAN interface, your WAN interface, you can monitor. So in case if any interface goes down, for example, WAN interface goes down, then this box will go in passive state automatically, and this box will go in active mode. This is our first troubleshooting scenario. Okay, we can use link monitor feature. We can monitor our interfaces in high availability configuration. Now we have one more scenario, one more troubleshooting scenario. In case if this interface, in case if this LAN, wait. So in case if this LAN interface is up, This box is up. This WAN interface is up, but this high availability link is not working. It's down. Maybe some issue because both devices are in a different rack. Maybe you are using a switch here, layer 2 switch, L2 switch, layer 2 switch, and maybe a switch restart, or maybe some problem with the layer 2 switch, maybe some misconfiguration with layer 2 switch. My point is, if this high availability link goes down, okay, this box is up, LAN interface is up, WAN interface is up, but this high availability link goes down. So what you can do into the scenario? Okay, if this high availability link goes down, then firewall box 2. Firewall box 2 is a copy of firewall box 1, Bosuma.
Mm-hmm.
It's a copy of firewall box 1.
Yeah.
Okay, if you are configuring anything on firewall box 1, all the configuration will replicate on firewall box 2 through this failover link. Okay, so this firewall box 2 is what? It's a copy of firewall box 1. It means we have same configuration.
Mm-hmm.
You are configuring interfaces, routing, policy, NAT, VPN. Firewall box 2 is a copy of firewall box 1, but you cannot utilize because firewall box 2 status is what? Passive status. So my point is, if this high availability link goes down, then firewall box 2 can get an idea. I think firewall box 1 is not available, and let's change firewall mode, active mode. But as I said, you have same configuration, okay? Port number 2,
Mm-hmm.
192, 168, 10.1. So this will create issue in your network. Okay, so what we can do into this scenario, we can go with backup plan. We can go with HA backup link. We can go with HA backup link. We can add one more interface here. And this one is called HA backup link. Okay, this one you can say HA1 interface. This one is what? HA2 interface. HA1, HA2. So HA1 is what? It's a primary interface, for example. Okay, when you add multiple interfaces, you can set a priority. Okay, you can set a priority which interface I want to use right now. For example, HA1 is processing traffic. If HA1 goes down, then HA2 will take the responsibility immediately. So HA2 is what? It's a backup link. Now, what is the requirement? In case if I want to configure high availability, what is the requirement? What is the requirement for high availability? So the first requirement is what? You need same model. You need same model. For example, this is FortiGate 60D. This is FortiGate 90F. 90F. So this is what? You cannot establish high availability. You need same hardware model, same hardware. Same FortiOS version, yes. You need same FortiOS version. Same FortiOS version. For example, here you have 6.4, here you have 7.2. You cannot establish high availability. You need same set of licenses. So you need same set of licenses. Licenses are required. Same set of licenses, same type of interfaces. Interfaces. So these are the requirement for high availability. Okay, let's discuss rest option with slide. Okay, wait.
Mm-hmm.
A rest option with slide. So in high availability in FortiGate, yes, we can configure two type of mode, two type of high availability. The first one is active passive. Second, we have active active. In active passive, one firewall actively manage traffic while other is synchronized. And in case if you want to utilize both the firewall device and or all the firewall device in high availability cluster, you can go with active active state. What is the requirement for high availability? Yes, you need same model. You need same model, same FortiOS version, same set of licenses, same type of interfaces. Now here we have some point. Here we have some point. This point, this line. This line is what? All cluster members share same configuration except host name and priority. So we have different host name, okay, on each firewall device and different priority value on each firewall device. Okay, let's talk about detail in high availability link. So as I said, we have high availability link in firewall box 1 and firewall box 2. Firewall box 1 and firewall box 2. This is what? High availability link, HA link. So what is the use of this high availability link? This link is used to exchange hello packet information, or you can say heartbeat information, or HA status information. And whenever you are configuring anything on firewall box 1, okay, your LAN interface, your WAN interface, the LAN interface, WAN interface. So all the configuration will replicate through this HA link. Clear my point?
Yeah.
Will replicate through this HA link. This is called, wait, please wait 1 minute, okay? 1 minute.
Sure. Yeah.
Bojuma, can you hear me, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
So now, whenever you are configuring anything on firewall box 1, all the configuration will replicate through this high availability link. And now this interface, my point is this interface is what? This interface is a L3 interface. So you need to configure IP address on high availability link. In Palo Alto firewall, in Checkpoint firewall, in Cisco FTD firewall, you can configure IP address statically, manually. But in FortiGate firewall, no need to configure IP address on this high availability link. No. Okay, it will automatically get a IP address from APIPA range 169.254. Automatically, it will get a IP address 169.254. No need to configure IP address in FortiGate firewall scenario. Now, heartbeat packets are non-TCP packet, and they are using Ether type WAN 0x8890, 0x8891. Now, let's discuss some other points. Wait. Yes, we can monitor our link, LAN interface or WAN interface in high availability. We can go with priority value. What is priority value? Priority value. So when two FortiGate firewall devices are deployed in an active passive cluster, it is mandatory to configure device priority. High priority for master and low priority value for slave. So high priority value for master. Okay, default priority value is 128. Okay, but for example, I want to use firewall box 1 as a master firewall device, active firewall box, so I can use higher priority value, and here I'm using low priority value. Clear now?
Yeah.
Bosuma?
Yes.
Okay, now we can discuss HA override. So for before HA override, let's go to slide first. Wait. Okay, so FortiGate is using FGCP protocol for failover configuration. For failover, FortiGate is using FGCP protocol, FortiGate clustering protocol in background. And this protocol can help you to discover other FortiGate that belong to a same HA group. This protocol can help you to elect primary and secondary. This protocol can help you to synchronize configuration and other data. This protocol can help you to detect when any FortiGate firewall fails in high availability cluster. Now, now, how FortiGate firewall, for example, we have two FortiGate firewall box, FortiGate firewall box 1, FortiGate firewall box 2. So how FortiGate firewall box 1 will elect as a primary device, will elect as an active device. How? I have two firewall devices. So let's talk about this concept, primary FortiGate election process. Primary FortiGate election process. Mosma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Let's talk about primary FortiGate election. How in between firewall box 1, firewall box 2, how they will decide. Okay, which firewall will act as a primary, which one will act as a secondary device. So this is negotiation process. This is what negotiation step. Negotiation step. So if you talk about primary FortiGate election process, override option is disabled. And by default, override option is disabled. What is override? Why it's disabled? And if I enable override option, then what will happen? I will tell you. But by default, override option is disabled, right? See, override is disabled by default. If override is disabled, so this is the actual sequence. This is the sequence for primary FortiGate election process. Sequence. So I have FortiGate firewall box 1, FortiGate firewall box 2. So it will first check connected monitor port. Okay, negotiation, it will first check connected monitor port. For example, on firewall box 1, I have WAN interface and LAN interface, and both interfaces I'm using monitoring option. Okay, I'm monitoring both interfaces, but on FortiGate firewall box 2, you are only monitoring your WAN interface. So on this firewall device, we have higher number of connected monitor port, right? Osma, so this firewall will act as a primary, and the lower one will become as a secondary. Now, in case if there is a tie, in case on both firewall devices, you are monitoring your LAN interface and WAN interface, LAN interface and WAN interface. Then tiebreaker, if there is a tie in connected monitor port, yes, LAN, WAN, okay, LAN and WAN, we have equal connected monitor port. So if there is a tiebreaker is HA uptime. A device is having higher HA uptime will elect as a primary. How to check HA uptime? I will show you practically, okay, in lab. But right now I'm giving you idea. A device is having higher HA uptime will elect as a primary, and the lower one will become secondary. Now, in case if there is a tie, in case if there is a tie in between HA uptime, then tiebreaker is priority value. Default priority value in high availability, default priority value for each FortiGate firewall device is 128. Okay, for example, here I'm using 155 and here I'm using 140. So on FortiGate firewall box 1, we have a higher priority value. So this box will become primary, and this side we have lower one. This box will become secondary. Now, in case if there is a tie, in case if there is a tie in between priority value, this side we have 128, this side we have 128. So if there is a tie in between priority value, then tiebreaker is higher serial number. For example, on this device, we have a higher serial number. So this box will become primary, and this box will become as a secondary. Clear now?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the sequence. My point is, this is the sequence when override option is disabled. And yes, override option is disabled by default. So if override option is disabled, this is the actual sequence. This is the actual sequence. But in case if you enable override, if you enable override, then sequence change. Then sequence change. This is what. Now here you have a priority value, and here we have HA uptime. So sequence change, HA uptime. So after connected monitor port, firewall will check always priority value. After that, HA uptime. After that, serial number. So after connected monitor port, firewall will check priority value. And here I have 155, here I have 140. So whenever negotiation will happen, firewall will check priority value first. Clear now?
Yes.
So if I want to take a decision based on priority value, not HA uptime, because it's a time, it can be changed, but priority value is fixed. So whenever negotiation happen, always FortiGate firewall box 1 will become as a primary because we have higher priority value. Okay, so this is what override enable option. Okay, let's go to topology and we can discuss rest in lab. Okay, wait. Let's create a topology. So please wait. Okay, I'm creating topology first.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, Bojuma, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a break for 10 minutes. Okay, devices will take time to start.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a break for 10 minutes, then we will continue. Okay,
Okay, yeah, sure.
so 12:22 on my side. We will continue at 12:30. Okay, 12:32.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, it's
Please
good.
turn off your mic.
Mhm.
Hello, Bojuma. Can you hear me, dear? Hello, Bojuma. Can you hear me, dear?
Yes.
Can we continue our topic now?
Sure, yeah.
So here we have a small topology for high availability implementation, and we'll discuss both the options, active, passive, and active, active. Let me explain this topology. We have two FortiGate firewall box, FortiGate firewall box 1, FortiGate firewall box 2. So on both firewall devices, we have port number 1, and port number 1 we are using for management network. So both the interfaces are connected with this management PC, management switch. This is what? Management portion. Port number 2. Port number 2 I'm using as a LAN interface. So this interface, these interfaces we are using for LAN side network. Port number 3. Port number 3 is for WAN side network. 10.1.23 network, LAN side 200 network, and management network I'm using 199.199.199 network. In between firewall box 1 and firewall box 2, yes, we have high availability link. We have high availability link and port number 4 and port number 5. These are HA interfaces. So I need single failover link, but second interface I'm using as a backup interface so that I can show you if one interface goes down, then next backup link will take the responsibility. Clear my point, Mozuma?
Yeah, yes, clear.
So let's configure this design. Okay, we are trying to configure IP address on port number 1. Right. Okay, so this is FortiGate Firewall Box 1. Let's configure host name first so that you can identify you are working with FortiGate Firewall Box. This is host name Firewall 1. Now config system interface, edit port number 1, set mode static. And as per our design, 199.199.199.1 I'm using /24. Now set allows HTTP, HTTPS, ping and SSH. Let's go to second firewall device. Second firewall device. So we can configure host name first. Config system global, set host name, firewall 2. Now config system interface, edit port number 1, set mode static, set IP 199.199.5/24. Set allows HTTP, HTTPS, ping and SSH. Now let's try to access both of our devices from this management PC. So this server machine I'm using as a management PC. Wait. I'm trying to configure IP address on this management PC and same series of IP address I'm configuring 199 network. So 199.199.199.20.
Mm-hmm.
Click on OK, click on close, and we can verify our connectivity with both firewall devices. So 199, 199, 199.1. Yes, I'm getting reply. 199, 199.5. Yes, I'm getting reply. Let's go to FortiGate Firewall. Now HTTPS colon, no, HTTP 199.199.199.1. This is firewall box 1, and now we can try to access firewall box 2. Firewall box 1 later. Now for high availability, okay, before configure high availability, let's verify our status. So you can go to dashboard. On dashboard, you can check now at its status. At its status. So yes, this firewall is not participating. This firewall is not participating in any failover configuration. See, Mozuma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, HA mode is what? Standalone. Let's go to second firewall box, and you can also verify status here. Let's add HA status. So yes, this firewall is not participating in any failover configuration. Any failover configuration. So see, HA status is standalone. Let's go to firewall box 1. Firewall box 1. And for high availability, so yes, we will configure high availability first. Okay. Once you
Mm-hmm.
configure your high availability, once you establish your high availability, and into this design, I want to use this firewall box 1 as an active firewall box, and firewall box 2 I'm using as a passive firewall box. So our first lab is what? Active passive scenario. Okay, so this firewall box 1 I want to use as an active firewall box. Active firewall box. So now for high availability configuration, first you can establish high availability, and once you establish your high availability and you are configuring anything on firewall box 1, okay, you are configuring your LAN interface, you are configuring your WAN interface. Okay, policy configuration, NAT configuration. So all the configuration will replicate through this HA1 link. Through this HA1 link. So we can also verify our configuration replication. Let's go to System tab. Let's go to System tab, and here is the option HA. Here is the option HA, high availability. You can click on, see, default mode is standalone. You can click on here. You can select active, or you can go with active, passive, high availability. Mozuma.
Yes,
Now
it's clear.
I'm using active passive scenario.
Mhm.
Okay, so device priority, default priority value is 128. And you can see the device with the highest priority is more likely to become HA primary. So you can change priority value as per your requirement. Now you can go for cluster setting. Cluster setting. In cluster setting, yes, we can give cluster group name. For example, I'm using GR1 as a cluster group name and password. So this same cluster group name you need to configure on other firewall devices in your high availability cluster. You can set cluster password also. Cluster password. So if any firewall device, okay, if any firewall box trying to participate into the same high availability cluster, it's required cluster password. So you can set password here. By default, session pickup option is not enabled by default. By default, see, it's not enabled. What is session pickup? So if session pickup option is not enabled, okay, and traffic is traveling through the firewall box, okay, for example, this box is active. Traffic is traveling through the firewall box. So it's a stateful firewall device. It's a
Mhm.
stateful firewall device. So firewall will maintain the state of connection in session table, right?
Yeah.
And this session table information, firewall box 1 will not share with firewall box 2. Why? Because this, you can see, session pickup option is disabled by default. If you enable, the session pickup option, then yes, firewall will exchange session table information with firewall box 2. Okay, all session information with firewall box 2. What is the benefit of session pickup? In case if this box goes down and reply packet is coming via this site, reply packet. So this firewall can allow this traffic. Why? Because it has the information in connection table, in session table.
Mhm.
Okay. So this firewall can allow this traffic. Now you can monitor your interfaces. You can monitor your LAN interface. You can monitor your WAN interfaces. Okay, you can just click on plus sign and you can decide. You can click on plus sign and you can decide. Now, heartbeat interface, this is your HA interface. HA interface, heartbeat interface. Now you can click on plus sign. For example, I want to use, as per our design, port number 4 and port number 5. So if you select port number 4 only, no problem. You can go with other configuration, select your heartbeat interface, click on OK, no problem. But if you are adding backup link, so you need to set here heartbeat interface priority. Heartbeat interface priority. And if you go with this option, see, if you go with
Mhm.
this option, the interface with the highest priority will be preferred. Okay, so I want to use port number 4. I want to use port number 4 as a HA primary link. HA primary. So I can use higher priority value. And this one is what? HA secondary link. Clear my point?
Yes.
I'm not configuring high availability through graphical page. No. Let's configure through CLI command. Let's configure through CLI command. Graphically, you can configure, no problem. Simple
Mhm.
step. Let's configure through CLI command. So this is firewall box 1. Config system HA is a command. Config system HA. Then set mode, question mark, yes. Yes, we have three options. Standalone, A to A, active, active, A to P, active, passive. So I'm looking for right now A to P, active, passive. Now set group name. Group name I'm using GR1. Now set priority. So I'm giving 165 priority value on this firewall device. Set session pickup. Yes, enable. Set password. Password, for example, CCIE. Okay, set override enable. What is override concept? So if override concept is enable, then after connected monitor port, firewall will check what? Priority value. Remember?
Priority, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, whenever negotiation happen, it will check priority value. So let's try to enable override option. Now set HB Dev heartbeat device. So yes, we have two interfaces, port number 4, port number 5. So port number 5 I'm using as a HA1, port number 4 I'm using as a HA2. So port number 4, for port number 4 I'm using priority value, for example 120. And now for port number 5 I'm using priority value 145. Just press enter. And now you can type end command. Done. Your configuration, HA configuration. Let's go to second firewall box. Second firewall box. Second firewall box. So now command syntax. Config system HA. Set mode A-P. Mode A-P. Set group name. Group name is called GR1. Set priority. Priority is 165. No, I'm using 160 for this device. Now set session pickup. Yes, enable. Set password CCIE. Set override enable. Now set HB Dev port number 4, 120, port number 5, priority value 145. Done. Everything is okay. You can type end command. You can type end command and now you can verify. Let's go to firewall box 1. You can refresh this page. You can refresh this page and you can see now you are getting some message here. See? Mozuma,
Mm-hmm.
this
Yes.
firewall box 1 is what? This is firewall box 1
It's the primary, yeah.
and this is primary. And you can see your configuration priority value. See?
Mm-hmm.
Session pickup option is what? Enabled. Heartbeat interface is what? 4 and 5. 4 and 5. And yes, priority value. For port number 4, priority value 120. Port number 5, 145. Priority value.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go to dashboard, status, and we can verify information on dashboard. So this time we are getting, yes, this time we are getting so this information. Yes, mode we are using active passive. Group name is GR1. Primary, so primary is FortiGate Firewall Box 1 is a HA primary. FortiGate Firewall Box 2, it's a HA secondary. It's taking time. Wait. Let's go to system again. System, HA. So you can see now one device is in synchronized mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And second firewall box is not synchronized. So this will take time. Okay, please wait. This will take time. This
Okay.
will take time. So let's prepare our LAN and WAN side router. So this is LAN machine. Let's configure IP address as per our design. Wait. ncpa.cpl. This is a LAN machine, so I'm using 200 series of IP address. So IP address is 200, 200, 200, 228, 200, 200, 200.1. Just click on OK, click on close. And now you can verify IP address configuration. Yes, it's okay. Let's go to outside router. This router we are using as a ISP router. Okay, let's configure IP address as per our design. So 10.1.23 network I'm using on WAN side network. So this is Ethernet. This is Ethernet 0/0 interface IP address 10.1.23.10. No shutdown. We can create default entry for any destination. 23.1 is the next hop IP. Okay, something duplex mismatch, no problem. Now let's go to firewall device. You can refresh this page and I hope it will be synchronized. Okay, it's taking time. It's taking time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in case, okay, it's taking time, no problem. So in case if I want to access this second firewall device, let's try to log in. This second firewall box, you can see I cannot log in, Ozuma. See,
Yeah.
I cannot log in. Now what we have, if I want to work with second firewall device, I can manage through CLI command only. You can see now, you can verify status through CLI command. Command is what? Get system HA status. You can see now this HA status information. So HA health status is okay. Model we are using FortiGate VM64 and mode active passive. Okay, this firewall, this serial number is primary. Why? Because its override priority value is larger than peer member. Yes, on firewall box 1 we are using higher priority value, and FortiGate firewall box 1 is a primary, FortiGate firewall box 2 is a secondary firewall box, and this is what your HA interface IP address 169.254.0.1. Okay, let's session pickup option is what? It's enable. Now let's go to graphical page and we can configure interfaces, for example. Okay, let's configure interfaces. Our LAN port, WAN port. As per our design, port number 2. Port number 2 we are using as a LAN port. So 200, 200, 200.1. As per our design, ping service. Just click on OK. Yes, we have port number 3. So port number 3. Port number 3 is a WAN interface. Now 10.1.23.1/24 ping service. This is FortiGate firewall box 1. You can
Mm-hmm.
configure a default route towards ISP. So for any unknown destination, 10.1.23.10 WAN port number 3 is the next is exit interface. So this is what FortiGate firewall box 1. But if you go and verify on FortiGate firewall box 2, if you verify on FortiGate firewall box 2, so yes, show system interface. Yes, we have IP address on port number 2, IP address on port number 3. See,
Yeah.
configuration is available here. Now you can also check get router info routing table all. Yes. Okay, interface information, routing table. Okay, we have a routing table. Let's wait. Routing table information I'm not getting. No problem. Show system interface. So we have IP address information. Let's configure policy also. So policy and object, firewall policy, create new. Let's create a rule to allow our traffic. So Rule 1, incoming interface, outgoing interface, source IP, for example, I'm using any, destination IP, I'm using any, services, I'm using any, and action is accept. Okay, traffic is traveling. All session logs, just click on OK. So policy is available here on Firewall Box 1, but if you go and check on Firewall Box 2, this policy information with show firewall policy command. Show firewall policy command. Yes, see, this is Firewall Box 2. Rule 1. Clear now?
Yeah.
Now, let's go to graphical page. Okay, system. Okay, HA. See, both devices are synchronized, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why this Firewall Box 1? Why this Firewall Box 1 is a primary device? Primary device. Why? Because we have higher priority value, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is serial number, device serial number, and this is system HA uptime. Right now, traffic is not traveling, so 0 sessions we have. 0 sessions right now. Okay, let's try to initiate some traffic. For example, from LAN side network, I'm trying to travel through the firewall box. Okay, I'm trying to ping 23.10 with -T. And I'm getting reply, right?
Mm-hmm.
From this LAN machine, my point is, from this LAN machine, okay, I can communicate with this outside router. See, 23.10 we are using on outside router, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting reply. I'm getting continuous reply. Okay, I'm getting continuous reply. And if you refresh this page, so you can get some session information on primary device, some session information on primary device. Okay, it's taking time. We can also enable telnet. Let's enable telnet here. So we can line VTY 04 password Cisco 123 login transport input telnet. Now we can also try for telnet service. So let's try to access 10.1.23.10. Click on open. Yes, password is Cisco 123. This is router. Okay. And you can refresh your page. Wait. It's working slow, but you can get some session information. Okay. It's not getting some, we are not getting some output. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Let's go to policy, firewall policy, firewall policy. And yes, traffic is hitting on this rule. You can go to log and report. You can click on forward traffic. Okay. Okay. It's working slow. We are not receiving logs right now. Okay. No problem. But clear my point. Traffic is traveling. See, I'm getting continuous reply packet, right?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
I'm getting continuous reply packet. Now, in case if this box goes down, for example, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this box goes down. You can see now. Box is down. Firewall box 1 is down. You can see now. Only one packet loss. See,
Yeah.
only one packet loss. And now I'm getting reply packet, continuous reply packet. Okay, let's go to firewall box. And if you are trying to log in into this firewall box, so firewall box 1 is down now. Now, if I'm trying to access this cluster IP, this is cluster IP 192, oh, sorry, 199.199.199.1. So you can see now, this is FortiGate firewall box 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is FortiGate firewall box 2. You can go to system, you can go to HA, and yes, FortiGate firewall box 2 is a primary now. Now, after some time, if this box will come up again, then what do you think? After some time, if this box will come up again, what do you think, Mosuma? we have higher priority value
Yeah.
and override option is enabled.
Yeah, it will be
So the override
backup. It
option is
will be
enabled.
the
So
primary.
yes. So when negotiation happen, this firewall box 1 will become HA primary again. Okay,
Mhm.
wait, this will take time. Okay, let's try to log in. Password 123, and I'm trying to log in into this FortiGate firewall box, into this cluster IP, and now you can see again firewall box 1. Firewall box 1 is what? It's active firewall box.
Yeah,
Clear now?
it's the primary.
Clear now?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Yes. So now this is what our high availability active passive scenario. Active passive. Now let's go with active scenario. Active. So what is active scenario? How to configure? Simple task. You can go to firewall box 1 and you can just select your role, mode, for example. Only mode, active. See, active. And no need to change anything. Wazuma.
Mhm.
So just select your mode, active. Now the point is, if I'm working with active passive scenario, okay, if I'm working with active passive scenario, then yes, priority value is required. If I'm working in a active passive scenario. Okay, higher priority value for master and low priority value for slave, right? Basuma?
Correct. Yeah.
But why we have this option, priority value option in active scenario? Why? Why we have priority value concept in active? Because priority value, yes, we can utilize in active passive. Higher priority value for master and low priority value for slave. So now, if you remember HSRP concept, CCNA training, do you have any idea about HSRP, VRRP, GLBP?
Yes. HSRPS.
Yes. So HSRP, these are what? Gateway load balancing protocol, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember GLBP scenario, in GLBP, we have multiple routers, for example, R1, R2, R3. So in GLBP scenario, okay, in case if you are working with HSRP or VRRP, you can only utilize one firewall box. Okay, one firewall box. But in case if you are working with GLBP, so you can utilize all your gateways. In GLBP scenario, one router will act as a AVF and same router will act as a AVG. AVF is what? Active virtual forwarder. AVG is what? Active virtual gateway. So all the routers, they are in AVF mode, active virtual forwarder, but only one router will elect as a AVG. Mozuma,
Yes. Yeah.
one router will elect as a AVG. What is the benefit of AVG? So this router R1 is acting as a AVF, yes, and also AVG, active virtual gateway. If this router is acting as a AVG, so he is a controller. Okay, he is a controller.
Mhm.
All the traffic will go and hit on this R1 router. Clear my point? Then
Yes.
R1 will share his load with R2 and R3. So this R1 is a controller. Same concept we have in FortiGate. If I have multiple FortiGate firewall device, for example, FortiGate firewall box 1, FortiGate firewall box 2, FortiGate firewall box 3. Okay, and I'm working with active scenario. So in active scenario, I want to utilize all the firewall devices. So you can see you can only change the mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and here we have a priority value. So for example, priority value is 165 here, 145 here, and 135. So on firewall box 1, we have higher priority value. So this firewall will act as a controller. Clear my point? This
Yes.
firewall will act as a controller, and all the traffic, all the LAN traffic will hit on this primary device always. This master device always. And what is firewall box 2 and firewall box 3? Firewall box 2, firewall box 3, 4, 5, they are the copy of firewall box 1. Okay, they are the copy of firewall box 1. So you have same configuration. Now this device is what? It's a controller. So all the traffic will, all the load will go and hit on primary device, this controller device. Then this controller device will share this load with firewall box 2 and firewall box 3. Clear now my point?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Why we need priority value? High priority for master, for controller. All the devices, we are utilizing all the devices. But this firewall box 1 is a controller. He will share the load. He will receive all the traffic. He will share the load. Okay, let's go to second firewall box. Second firewall box. Okay, this is firewall box 1. Let's go to second firewall box. And I'm trying to change mode. Config system HA. HA. Now set mode A-A. Just end your command. Now, active, just click on OK. Just click on OK. Now you are working with, you can go to dashboard. You are working with active scenario. Okay, you are working with active scenario. See,
Mm-hmm.
now you can verify here. You can go to system. You can go to HA. You are utilizing both the firewall devices. You can refresh this page and we can try to initiate more packet ping. You can access some telnet service. You can refresh this page. Clear this point.
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Okay, this is what our failover concept. Active, and active passive concept. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's discuss our next topic. And we can take a break for 10 minutes and we can start virtual domain concept. Okay.
Okay.
Virtual domain. Please wait. We can take a break for 10 minutes. And our
Mm-hmm.
next topic is VDOM concept,
Freedom.
or you can say virtual domain concept. Okay, so on my side it's a 110. We will continue at 120. Okay, Bosuma?
Yes.
Please turn off your mic.
Okay.
Hello, dear. Can you hear me? Bozuma, can we start our discussion now?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay, can we start our discussion now?
Yeah, sure.
So next topic is what virtual domain concept. Okay,
hmm
in FortiGate firewall, you can say virtual domain. Okay, in case if you are working with Cisco ASA firewall box, okay, it's called virtual firewall or security context. We can divide our single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. Okay, for example, I have one FortiGate firewall box. Okay, and this firewall box is connected with gets connected with this LAN switch. And in LAN side network, I have multiple departments, for example. Multiple departments. For example, I have marketing department, sales department, and HR department. Okay, in case if I'm looking for separate departmental control for each department. For example, I want to configure separate type of NAT policy, firewall policy, okay, VPN configuration for each department. Or you can say for marketing and for sales, I'm looking for dedicated layer 3 firewall box. And for HR department, I'm looking for dedicated layer 2 firewall. So into this scenario, you need three separate physical appliances, right, Mozuma?
Yes.
You need three separate physical appliances in case if you are looking for separate departmental control. So if you are going with three separate physical appliances, what about cost? What about cost? That's why what we can do, we can buy a single big box, and with the help of license, you can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. This technique is called virtual domain, or in short, you can say VDOM concept. VDOM. You can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. For example, I'm trying to divide this single firewall box into marketing firewall box, sales firewall box, and HR firewall box. Now, these interfaces are called resources. These interfaces are called what? Resources. Like, for example, port number 2, port number 3, port number 4, port number 5, port number 6, and port number 7. Okay, so first we can divide our single firewall box into
hmm
multiple virtual firewall box, and after that, we can assign our resources, we can assign our interfaces. So we have three separate firewall box, and there is no any communication in between marketing, sales, and HR. No. Marketing and sales firewall box, they don't know anything about this HR firewall box. No. There is no any communication. And now marketing traffic is traveling via marketing firewall box. Sales traffic is traveling via sales firewall box. HR traffic is traveling via HR firewall box. These are called VDOMs, marketing VDOMs, sales VDOM, HR VDOM. To manage to manage these firewall devices, if you talk about administration, to manage these firewall devices, you can go with this admin account. Remember, we have a default admin account.
Yes.
And with this default admin account, we have a profile is called super underscore admin
Admin.
profile. If any administrator, if any administrator has super underscore admin profile, then he has full global access. He has full global access. He can do anything. He can divide single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. He can go in any firewall device. He can go in any firewall device. He can do any kind of changes. So you can go with single administrator for all VROOMs. for all VDOMs. But in case if you are looking for, if you are looking for separate administrator account for each VDOM, okay? For example, for marketing, yes, I have an account is called admin1. For sales, I'm creating separate admin account, admin2. For HR, I'm creating separate admin account, admin3. And if you remember, we have one more predefined profile. Remember, professional underscore admin. We have one more predefined profile. Remember,
Yeah.
professional. So this professional underscore admin profile, you can attach with each administrator. So now this admin one, yes, he has full access. Admin one has full access, but only in marketing firewall device. Admin one can do any kind of changes, but only in marketing firewall device. Clear my point, Mosuma?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Okay, let's discuss some deployment scenario. Okay, wait. Let's talk about some deployment scenario. So what is VDOM, virtual domain? We can divide our single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. Now let's talk about two deployment scenario. The first deployment scenario is what? Into this scenario, we have separate ISP connection. For example, this is what? Marketing firewall box, sales, and HR. So into this scenario, we have separate ISP connection for each department. This portion is your LAN side portion. LAN side, this one. But this side, this is what? ISP side portion. So for each VDOM, I need separate ISP connection. Multiple VDOMs are completely separated and there is no communication in between VDOMs. Each VDOM has its own physical interface link to the internet. So this is called what? Independent VDOMs. Into this topology, the issue is what? Into this topology, I need separate ISP connection for each VDOM, right, Mosuma?
Yeah.
If I have 5 VDOM, then if I have 10 VDOMs in my network, I need 10 separate ISP connection. Okay, this is the issue. That's why what we can do in my network, I have a single ISP connection. In my network, I have a single ISP connection. Then no problem. You can go with, you can put your ISP connection. Okay, you can put your ISP connection in 2 underscore internet VDOMs. It means you can create, this is marketing, this is sales, and this is HR, and you can create one more VDOM. One more VDOM is called 2 underscore internet. 2 underscore internet. This ISP connection you can put in 2 underscore internet. And as I said, okay, VDOMs cannot communicate with each other, right? Marketing and sales, they cannot talk to each other. There is no any communication, right? Bosuma?
Yes. Yeah.
But
Correct.
this is default concept. This is default concept. Okay, different VDOMs cannot communicate with each other. It's a default concept. If you want to create a communication, no problem. You can create inter VDOM link. I will tell you. So by default, VDOMs cannot communicate with each other, but yes, you can create a communication. You can create an inter VDOM link. So I'm trying to create inter VDOM link in between marketing to 2 underscore internet, sales to 2 underscore internet, HR to 2 underscore internet. So now traffic is traveling like this. Clear now my point?
Yes, it's clear.
Now, if you talk about administration, so yes, okay, wait, let's talk about veto mode first. So here we have two veto mode. So if you have a proper license in your device, and you want to use veto option, so there are two veto modes. The first is what? Split veto. First one is what? Split veto. And second is what? multi-VDOM. So what is split VDOM? In a split VDOM, FortiGate has two VDOM in total. So in split VDOM mode, you can get only two VDOMs. The first one is what? Root. And second is what? FG traffic. FG traffic. Only two VDOM in total. This
Mm-hmm.
type of mode you can use in security fabric technology. So in Fortinet, in NSC 7 training, you will discuss a topic is called security fabric. It's an interesting topic. Okay. So I'm not talking about what is security fabric right now, but yes, there is a technology is called security fabric. And in security fabric, if you are working with security fabric technology, then yes, you can go with split VDOM concept. But in split VDOM, you can get two VDOM in total. In total. But now, in case in my network, I'm looking for multiple VDOMs. I'm looking for marketing, sales, HR, finance, manager, director. Then I can go with multi-VDOM concept. Clear now, my point?
Yes, it's clear.
Now let's talk about administrations. So you can go with single administrator. Single admin account can manage multiple firewall device. If any admin account has super underscore admin profile, any admin account has super underscore admin profile,
Mm-hmm.
so he can do any kind of changes. Any kind of changes. Okay, for example, this admin account can has full global access. Okay, this admin account can create multiple VDOMs. This admin account can go in any VDOM, can do any kind of changes, or you can go with per VDOM administrator account. Okay, I'm looking for a separate admin account for each VDOM. Yes. Now, how to create VDOM? So in a testing scenario, you cannot do a proper lab. Clear my point, Mazuma?
Yes,
Because you need license. But
license.
no
Yeah.
problem. But no problem. I can show you some option. Okay, I have a one old version, old 40 OS version, so that okay, into this old 40 OS version, I can show you some option. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
wait. Okay, Osuma, can you hear me?
Yes.
Please wait, okay? Wait. It's taking time. So this is old FortiGate Firewall box version, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We can use this image for some basic practice. So set IP 192, 168, 1.175/24.
.1.
Yes. Let me change IP address. Yes. Okay. Bhojuma, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is FortiGate Firewall box, but it's a old FortiOS version.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see now this firewall default mode is a single mode firewall box. Single mode. And you can see we have same option: system, router, policy and object, security profile, VPN, user devices, login report. So this is a old operating system, but we have same option, right? In FortiGate firewall box. Now let's change our mode. I want to use this firewall box in vDOM. So config system global set vDOM enable. You can type end command, yes. And now when you log out and log in again this time into this FortiGate firewall box, if you are trying to log in, you can see now option is changed. Option is changed. Now we have two tabs. What? We have global tab, right?
Mm-hmm.
And virtual domains only. Now we have only two tabs, global and virtual domain. So what is virtual domains? So you can see here we have root vDOM, root vDOM. So when you enable vDOM option, automatically one vDOM is available. It's called root vDOM. Those
Mm-hmm.
root vDOM. And all the interfaces, they are the part of this default root firewall, root vDOM. So if you create multiple VDOMs like marketing, sales, and HR, yes, with plus sign, you can get this information. Marketing with plus sign, sales with plus sign, HR. If you want to work with root firewall box, so yes, you can just expand this root VDOM, and yes, you can configure. How to configure a firewall device? You already know, right? How to configure interface, how to configure policy, how to configure profile. Okay, we are familiar, right?
Yeah.
This is not our task how to configure a firewall device. No. Into this topic, our task is how to divide a firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box, right?
Just
So,
quick
okay.
question. Is this
Yes.
routes, is it like a global policy or?
No, root is a firewall by default. Like it's just like in switching, we have default VLAN, right?
Mm-hmm.
Default VLAN 1, right?
Yeah,
In switching. And all the interfaces, they are the part of VLAN 1, right?
correct. Yeah.
Same type of concept we have. We have a default firewall. Default VDOM is called what? Root VDOM.
Okay.
And all the interfaces, they are the part of this root by default.
Mm.
If you
Okay.
want to create other VLANs or in firewall, if you want to create other VDOMs, yes, you can. And you can assign interfaces.
Mm-hmm.
Clear now, my point?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Now, what is global tab? What is global tab? So global is a place. Global tab is a place, a centralized place where you can create your VDOMs. You can assign your interfaces with respective VDOMs. Okay, so this is what a centralized place. Global tab is centralized place. Here you can create multiple VDOMs. Here you can create VDOM administrators. Mozuma, clear now?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, so let's go to slide now. Let's go to slide. So first we can discuss how to enable VDOM. So graphical page. In graphical page, yes, you can go to system setting, system operation setting, virtual domain. You can decide split task VDOM or multi VDOM. Multi VDOM. And now through CLI command, yes, config system global, then set VDOM mode. If you type question mark, you can get these options: no VDOM, split VDOM, multi VDOM. You can
Mm-hmm.
decide. You can decide. Now, how to create a VDOM? Okay, so let me show you this option here. You can go to VDOMs option. By default, yes, we have a root VDOM. See, by default, we have root VDOM and all the interfaces, they are the part of this default root VDOM, right?
Yes.
All the interfaces. Now, if you want to create any VDOM, it's a very simple task. You can just click on create new and you can create your VDOM. You can give your firewall name. For example, this is marketing firewall. Marketing firewall. And now you can decide your operation mode. You can decide your operation mode, NAT mode firewall or transparent mode firewall. You can decide. So in old 40 OS version, we have only this option. You can give a firewall name, VDOM name, and you can decide your operation mode. You want to use as a NAT mode or as a layer 2 firewall. But yes, in new 40 OS version, we have some new feature, right?
Yeah.
Some new features, some new options. So yes, this is new 40 OS version. You can go to global tab. You can go to VDOMs, click on create new. When you click on create new, you can get this option. So here you can decide your next generation firewall mode. You can decide your next generation firewall mode. This option is not available in old 40 years version. So FortiGate firewall we can use in next generation firewall mode. You can go with profile base or you can go with policy base. What is the difference in between These next generation firewall, I will tell you later. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hojma, I will tell you later. Okay. What is the difference in between
Okay.
profile based and policy based? Okay. It's a simple
Yeah.
task. I will tell you. But my point is what? When you give a name for this video, you have to decide, for example, marketing firewall, you have to decide your next generation firewall mode. After that, you can decide your operation mode. Operation mode. So config VDOM, edit. And yes, I want to edit marketing firewall. You can go in marketing firewall box. And how to change port? Yes, you are familiar with this command syntax. Config system settings, set OP mode, and you can decide NAT or transparent. Clear this task?
It's clear, yes.
Okay, now. Okay, once you create your VDOM, what is the next step? Next step is you can assign your interface to respective VDOM. For example, port number 3. So yes, for everything, you need to go in global tab. So network, interface, you can select your interface. And for example, I want to put this interface in customer VDOM. Yes, you can select. Okay, now you can create VDOM administrator account. See, you can go to global tab, you can click on administrator, and yes, this option is available here. See, you can go
Mm-hmm.
to admin, you can click on administrator. Yes, you can create multiple admin account and you can assign VDOM. Here is the option. Let's go to slide. Here is the option. Global administrators. Click on create new, and this is administrator account name, customer-admin. Type is what? Local user. Virtual domain. Yes, virtual domain is what? Customer VDOM and root VDOM. It means this single administrator can
Mm-hmm.
manage both the VDOMs. Clear my point?
Yes.
Can manage both the VDOMs. It means single admin account can manage multiple VDOMs. I hope it's clear for you.
It's clear, yes.
Okay, let's discuss next point. Okay, let's talk about two settings. Global setting and setting for each VDOM. So what is global setting? For some settings, you have to go with global tab. Okay, this is global. This is global tab option. So for some setting, you have to go with global tab. For example, device host name, high availability setting, FortiGuard setting, system time configuration. You want to create multiple administrator account. Yes, you can go in global system. Now setting for each video. Okay, for example, this one is marketing power box, sales and HR. So setting for each video. So in case if this marketing power box is in transparent mode and you want to use as a NAT mode firewall device, no problem. You can go in a firewall device and you can change a mode. If this firewall next generation firewall mode is profile based and you want to use as a policy based, yes, you can go in firewall box. You want to configure your interfaces like LAN interface, WAN interface, yes, network interfaces, routing configuration, policy configuration. You can go in marketing firewall box, security profile, yes. For example, in marketing firewall box, I'm creating antivirus profile, for example. So this profile I can only utilize in marketing firewall box. This profile I cannot utilize in sales and in HR. Clear my point, Mozuma?
It's clear, yeah.
Okay, now let's go to other option. But yes, in new 40 OS version, yes, we have some new feature. In new 40 OS version, yes, we have some new feature. Okay, we have global security profile. This option is not available in old 40 OS version. You can see this global security profile tab is not available here. So yes, with new 40 OS version, we have some new features. New features, global security profile. What is global security profile? So globally, you can create security profiles here. For example, I'm creating web filtering profile. This is profile name. So when you log in into this customer video or in marketing video, and you are trying to create web filtering profile, you can create no problem, but you can get what? Global security profile option. So if you want to utilize this global security profile option in your policy configuration, you can do this, no problem. So profile we can create globally on a centralized location. And this profile
Mhm.
you can utilize in multiple VDOMs. Clear now? Global security
Yes.
profile. Now let's take a break for 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Let's take a break for 10 minutes, then we can continue. So 152, we will continue at 2, 2. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Please turn
sure.
off your mic.
Mhm.
Hello, Bojama. Can you hear me, dear? Can we start our topic
Yes,
now?
yeah, I can.
Okay, let's continue our discussion. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, next concept in VDOM is called inter-VDOM link. So, as I said, there is no any communication in between VDOMs by default. By default, there is no any communication. But if you want to create a communication, you can create inter-VDOM link. Okay. For example, if I have three physical devices, for example, I have router number one, R2, R3. If I have three physical appliances and if I want to connect these physical devices with each other, yes, I need physical cable, right? I need physical cable in between R1 and R2, physical cable in between R2 and R3. And we can configure IP address on this interface, IP address on this interface, then IP address in between R2 and R3, right?
Hmm.
If I have physical devices, I need physical link. I need physical link. So here we have multiple devices. Here we have multiple devices, but they are what? Logical, right? Marketing,
Yes.
sales, and HR. Logical devices. So in case if you want to create a communication in between marketing firewall with sales firewall or marketing firewall with HR firewall box, yes, you can create inter-VDOM link. Yes, you require logical interface, logical link. In physical device, you need physical link. Here you require inter-VDOM link. But there is a requirement. If you want to create inter-VDOM link, there is a requirement. Requirement is what? If one device mode is NAT mode and next device mode is NAT mode, L3, L3, you can say, then yes,
Hmm.
you can create inter-VDOM link. Like router, you are connecting router with and any other router. If one device mode is NAT mode and next device mode is transparent like layer 3 and layer 2 communication, yes, you can go with inter VDOM link. But in case if both devices are in transparent firewall device or as a layer 2 firewall, you cannot create inter VDOM link. How to create? It's a simple task. Let me show you. Simple task. Okay, for example, you have single firewall box and this firewall box divided into two separate firewall box. It's called marketing and sales firewall box. Sales and marketing. Now I want to create a communication in between marketing and sales. Then yes, we can create inter VDOM link. To create inter VDOM link, you can go to global tab, interface, create new, and then VDOM link. When you click on VDOM link, you can get this option, this page, this page. So we
Hmm.
are creating a logical link in between sales and marketing. So first you can give a name for this link. You can give a name for this link. And then you can define what? VDOM name. So this is marketing. And here we have what? Sales. So on marketing firewall box, I'm using 10.10.100.1. And on sales firewall device, same series of IP, 10.10.100.2. Clear this point? How to create inter VDOM link?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
So this is our topic. This is our topic is called virtual domain VDOM concept. And now we have these pending topics, login and monitoring and VPN implementation. These are the pending topics. Let's start login and monitoring today. Okay. So tomorrow we can focus on VPN implementation, IPsec and SSL. Okay, Mozuma.
Okay. Yeah.
So login and monitoring. Yes, we can discuss login and monitoring. And for this VPN implementation, today I'm sharing one basic VPN video with you, Bozuma.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sharing one basic VPN video with you. Okay, try to watch the video. Okay, it's not related with Fortinet, but it is related with basic VPN. Okay,
Mm.
just give 60 minute. Okay, this is a 60-minute video. You can watch the video, so this can help you tomorrow to implement VPN. Okay, Bosma.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's focus on login and monitoring. This is interesting topic. Login and monitoring. So once you configure everything, okay, like interface configuration, routing configuration, policy configuration, NAT configuration, VPN configuration. So once you configure everything, what is your next task as a firewall administrator? What is your next task? To verify to verify the logs, to collect log information. Okay, why? Because to diagnose problem, if there is any issue in network, for example, routing packet loss, and wait. Okay, routing packet loss, or if someone will hit on firewall policy, for example, someone will hit on firewall policy, someone will hit on profile option, for example, or VPN tunnel up, VPN tunnel down, for example. So I can verify log information. I can verify log information. To diagnose problem, I need logs. And when traffic will go and hit on firewall device, or if anything happen with firewall box, traffic is going to hit on firewall box and traveling to outside, or if anything happen with firewall device, this activity will record. This activity will record, and it will contain in a file is called log file. It's called what? Log file. This activity is recorded, and it contain in a file is called log file. Okay, this log file you can store. This log file you can store to a multiple location. For example, this log, to store this log, you can go with local database. Local database. For example, if you are working in a small network, then yes, you can store all your logs in local storage, in FortiGate firewall local storage. Or in case if you want to send all your logs on any other location. For example, you have a remote logging server, a remote logging server. For example, you have syslog server and SNMP server. Then yes, you can send all your logs on SNMP and on syslog. In Fortinet, we have a dedicated device. We have a separate dedicated device. It's called FortiAnalyzer. FortiAnalyzer device to store all Fortinet products log. Okay, all Fortinet product log on a centralized location. You can go with FortiAnalyzer device. You can go with FortiAnalyzer device. In our training is focus. We are trying to focus on local logs. We are trying to focus on local logs, or we can send all our logs on a remote logging server like syslog and SNMP. This is our topic, Hosuma. Okay, let's talk about
Yes.
log information. So let's go to FortiGate firewall, and I'm trying to prepare one topology. Give me 5 minutes. Wait.
Mm.
So this is wait. So let me reset this firewall device. Wait. Please wait 5 minutes, okay? I'm
Yeah,
trying to
sure,
figure
yeah.
out.
Okay.
It's a WAN interface, port number 1.
Mhm.
Port number 2 is a LAN interface. Ping service, click on OK. Now we can go to default route for any unknown destination. 1.1 is the next hop IP. Now, so here we have a dedicated tab. Here we have a dedicated tab for to verify log information. See, log and report, log and report. Let's create policy. Let's create policy to allow our traffic. So I'm creating a simple rule to allow our traffic. Rule 1, incoming interface, outgoing interface, source, any destination, any services, any action except all session logs. Just click on OK. And from inside machine, let's initiate some traffic from inside machine. Okay, I'm trying to access Microsoft.com, or let's try to access Facebook, for example. You can initiate some other traffic. Okay, so my point is traffic is traveling through the firewall box. Okay, IP config. So 200, 234. I'm trying to ping google.com. Okay, I'm trying to ping facebook.com, for example. Ping facebook.com. Let's try to ping 8.8.8 with -T. Okay, let's go to FortiGate Firewall box and you can click on log and report and you can go to forward traffic. Bozuma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, yeah.
If you have multiple firewall policies, if you have
Mhm.
multiple firewall policy here and you want to verify log information related with any firewall policy. Okay, so you can just right click on policy and go to show matching log. If you click on here, it will redirect on log and report forward traffic. So it will redirect here if traffic is traveling through the foul box. So now let's initiate some traffic. Let's initiate some traffic, google.com. Google.com. Okay, we are trying to access training. Training.fortinet.com. CISCO.com. Facebook.com. Okay, traffic is traveling through the foul box. Facebook. It's working slow. Wait. Facebook.com. You can refresh this page here. Yes, we are receiving some blocks, right, Wazuma?
Mhm.
We are receiving some blocks, right? See, source interface. In logs, what you can verify date and time, source IP information, destination IP information, services information, source interface, destination interface, policy name, policy ID. Okay, let's verify other information. You can also verify source port number and destination port number. Clear my point?
Yes.
Traffic is hitting on firewall device, and yes, we have some log information. Okay, let's change IP address. Let's change IP address. Okay, wait. Let's change IP address of this machine. Wait. So IP address I'm using 200, 200, 200. For example, 47 and gateway 200, 200.1. Click on OK, close. Please wait, okay? It's working slow. Osma,
Yeah, sure, yeah.
this machine is working slow. Okay, now we can verify IP address configuration. So ipconfig 200, 247. So let's initiate some traffic now, new traffic. So facebook.com, so google.com, facebook.com, Fortinet exam booking, training.fortinet.com. Can initiate more traffic, google.com. Now you can refresh this page. Let's refresh this page. Okay, you can see now you are receiving logs. Okay, logs from this IP address, see 200, 247, right? Osama.
Hmm. Yes.
So my point is what? I'm receiving too much logs. Okay, I'm receiving too much logs. And I want to filter these logs. I want to filter these logs based on source IP, destination IP, services. You can just click on add filter and see multiple options are available to filter your logs. Multiple options are available to filter your logs. Okay, for example, I'm looking for source. Let's go with source. So if you click on source, yes, we have two source IP, 34, 34, and what? See, 24, 200 something. Okay, okay. I think this is this inside machine. Okay, and server. So I have some log information about these IP addresses. For example, I want to verify logs only related with 47. 47. Yes, I can see the logs. So you can, my point is what? You can filter your logs. If you are receiving too much logs, you can filter your logs from here. For example, I'm
Hmm.
looking for date and time. I want to verify a last 24-hour logs, last hour log, last 5-minute logs. Yes, you can verify. You can verify. So you can filter your logs from here. And these are the default columns. These are what? These are default columns. If you want to add more columns here, then yes, you can right click and see multiple options are available. Multiple options are available. You can
Hmm.
add these options as per your requirement. For example, I'm looking for a policy name, policy type, okay, log ID something. Okay, so you can add information, send byte information, session information to receive. You can just add an information source net IP, source port number. You can add multiple information here, multiple columns here as per your requirement. Multiple columns you can add. Yes, source net. So you can add multiple columns. You can filter your logs. In
Hmm.
case if you want to send these logs, if you want to send these logs with your colleague or with your friend, with your another administrator, if you want to share, yes, you can download these logs. See, here is the option. You can download these logs. Just click on here, download button. Click on download button. And
Hmm.
yes, this is a logs. You can open this file. It is in a clear text format. See, it is in a clear text format.
Okay.
Okay,
And you
let me
can
show you.
put it in exe file as well. Huh?
Yes, you can see
Excellent.
these are the logs. See,
Hmm.
this is what your first log. Your first log. In first log, yes, simple. You can see date and time something. Okay, log ID something. Type is traffic log. Okay, and source IP is 47, source port number, source interface, destination IP, port number. Okay, policy ID 1, action accept, policy name is rule-1, source NAT, yes, source NAT has happened here. So it is in a simple clear text format. Okay, you can download this text file and you can share with your another administrator. Clear now my point?
Yeah.
These
Clear, yeah.
logs, these logs are available into this local database. In case if you want to send all these logs, if you want to send all these logs, okay, on a to syslog server or to SNMP server, then yes, you can go to log setting. You can go to log setting, and here is the option local logs. Local logs. So yes, we have a memory option. By default, memory is available. It means we are storing all the logs into this centralized database. But in your network, if you want to send your logs on remote logging server, then yes, you can do this. With remote logging server, you can do this. Okay, you have three option here, three option. Send logs to FortiAnalyzer or FortiManager, send logs to syslog server, send logs to cloud logging setting. You can decide. If you have FortiAnalyzer or FortiManager in your network, and you want to send this traffic, on FortiManager and FortiAnalyzer. If you have a connectivity, no problem. You can just enable, and you can provide your FortiManager or FortiAnalyzer IP address here. Okay, for example, 192.168 1.155. Just example.
Mm-hmm.
You can go with upload option, real-time logs, every minute log, every 5-minute log. You can decide. So in case if you have syslog server, sorry, if you have FortiAnalyzer server or FortiManager, then yes, you can enable and you can put the IP address information. Now, in case if you have syslog server in your network, you don't have any FortiManager or FortiAnalyzer device in your network, you want to send logs on syslog, yes, you can send logs on syslog. Let me show you. This firewall is connected. This firewall is connected with this cloud, and this cloud is this cloud is what? It's my physical laptop. So in my physical laptop, I have syslog application 3CD. You can download any syslog application and install in your laptop. You can use your laptop or desktop as a complete syslog server. So here we have a syslog option, syslog, configure syslog. I want to store all the logs in desktop, Palo Alto wildfire folder. Just click on apply, click on yes, click on OK. So right now I'm not receiving any logs. Okay, first you can go to firewall box and you can verify your connectivity with syslog server. So yes, this physical machine IP address is 1.5. So let's verify our connectivity with our syslog server 1.5, and I'm getting reply.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm getting reply, so no problem. You can go to graphical page. Wait. You can go to graphical page and you can enable this syslog, send logs to syslog. And now IP address 192.168.1.5. Done. Just click on apply. Just click on apply. And now maybe you can see. Okay, let's generate some traffic. Okay, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Let's generate ping google.com something. Okay, let's try to access facebook.com. So you can see now you can receive some logs. See, logs are coming. See, Mozuma, logs are coming, and logs are coming from 192.168.1.90. This is firewall IP address.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can see the detailed information, date and time something. Okay, this is a device serial number something, source IP information you can verify. So you can send your logs on syslog. It's a very simple option. Okay, if you have
Mm-hmm.
a connectivity, if you have a connectivity with your syslog server, just enable and provide your IP address, apply. In case in your network you have SNMP server, simple network management protocol, then yes, you can go to system tab. You can click on SNMP, and here you can create your SNMP server entry. Okay, if you remember SNMP concept from CCNA training, so in SNMP we have version 1, SNMP version 2C, and
Mm-hmm.
SNMP version 3. In SNMP version 1 and version 2C, we are working with community string name. What is community string name? To create a relation in between SNMP server, SNMP server to SNMP client. So your firewall is SNMP client. To create a relation in between SNMP server and SNMP client, yes, you need community string name. Community string name. For example, here I'm using community string name CCIE. Same community string name I will configure here on SNMP client. Clear my point?
Yes.
So how to create a SNMP server entry? So for testing, I have one application. It's called Power SNMP. Let me check Power. Yes, Power SNMP free manager for testing. This is free application. You can download this application. You can use for testing. But in a
Mm-hmm.
real network, yes, in a real network, you will work with a proper SNMP software application. Like in we have HP OpenView or PRTG, MRTG or Kiwi or SolarWind. Okay, these are SNMP tools. Okay, in a real network, you can use paid version. So now right click on this IP address. Wait, let me remove this so that we can create a new entry. Come on. Yes. Now, so this is SNMP software. You can just, okay, let's go to Firewall box first. You can enable this option SNMP agent. You can give a name. It's called Firewall 1, location floor 1, contact admin. And now SNMP version 1, 2C. Just click on create new. So first you can give community string name. For example, I'm using CCIE. Same community string name I will configure on SNMP, or SNMP server administrator will create. When SNMP server administrator will create this entry, okay, required same community string name. Now IP address SNMP 192.168.1.5. Now this is the port number, and now you can see the difference. You can see the difference in between syslog and SNMP. In syslog, what we are doing? In syslog, you can just enable your syslog and you can provide IP address information, right, Osuma?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But in Fortinet, you can see we have great option. That's why, sorry, in SNMP, we have a great option. In SNMP, we have a great option. See, these options are available in SNMP. That's why SNMP is a popular option. For remote logs, SNMP is a popular option. See, we have
Mm-hmm.
multiple options. Like if CPU uses too high, yes, I'm looking for logs. If available memory low, log space low, interface IP address change, VPN tunnel up, VPN tunnel down, yes, I'm looking for logs. So yes, I'm not changing anything. Let's try to enable all the options. Just click on OK and just click on apply. Now you can go to SNMP. You can add your SNMP client, add agent, and click on add agent. IP address is 192.168.1.1. 1.190 IP address we are using. 190 IP for this firewall. Now port number 162, version 2, and community string name we are using CCIE. Just click on OK. Click on OK. So right now I'm not receiving logs. Let's configure something. Wait. Apply. So let's create some admin account, for example, administrator account. So I'm creating admin 6, password 123, 123. You can add your profile. Just click on OK. Okay, let's configure IP address on any interface. Any interface, for example, port number 3. So it's a DMZ port, IP address 50.50.50.1/24 ping service. So you can verify logs here. Okay, I'm not receiving logs, so please wait. Okay, Mozuma,
Yes.
please wait. It's taking time.
Mhm.
Yes, we have some trap now, some SNMP trap logs. So these are called what? Logs. You can double click on any logs and you can get the information. Remember our IP address configuration on port number 3? See?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you other information. Yes, 50.IP configuration. Yes. Clear this point, how to send logs on SNMP?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's go to login report. So we can send our logs on SNMP or we can send our log on syslog. In case if you want to send your logs on cloud logging setting, yes, you can enable this option. If you have in your organization, if you have FortiGate cloud subscription or FortiAnalyzer cloud subscription, okay, so you can activate your account here. You can first activate your account and then you can send all your logs on cloud logging. So we have three options. You can send your logs on FortiAnalyzer or FortiManager. You can send your logs to syslog server. You can send your logs to cloud logging setting. Clear now?
It's clear. Yes.
Okay, let's go to packet capture option. Packet capture. I want to capture the packet. So network and packet capture. Here's the option, packet capture. You can click on create new. So I want to capture live packet, for example. Okay, I want to capture on LAN port number 2, and I want to capture 100 packets, for example. You can enable filter options. What is filter? For example, on LAN port number 2, if traffic is going to hit by this source IP or related with this port number, VLAN protocol, yes, I want to capture the packet. Right now, any source IP, any port number, any protocol will hit on LAN port number 2. And I'm looking for 100 packets. Just click on OK. Just click on OK. See? So you can start this. Let's go to machine and we can try to initiate some traffic. Let's generate some traffic. So google.com. Let's try to access Facebook. We can initiate some other traffic like ping google.com. Traffic is traveling. You can see now, Bozuma,
Mm-hmm.
you can see now
Yes.
100 packets, 100%, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
can just download this packet and it is in PKF format. This format is what? PKF. It means we can open this PKF format file in Wireshark. Wireshark is a packet capturing tool. And you can see now traffic is traveling in between 47 to this destination IP. Clear now my point?
It's clear, yes.
If you are familiar with Wireshark technology, Wireshark concept, then yes, you can go and you can discuss detail in or packet information. But this is the point. My point is what you can send your logs. You can send your logs. You can capture your logs and you can open. You can send in Wireshark. You can open in Wireshark to get the detail information. Now we can capture our packet through CLI command. Through CLI command. Okay, for example, I don't have Wireshark, for example. I don't have Wireshark, Bozuma, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to capture live packet. So this is the command to capture live packet. And this is important command. You will get this command most of the time. Okay, in FortiGate, in FortiAnalyzer, in FortiManager. To troubleshoot your network. Command is what? Diagnose sniffer packet is a command. Diagnose sniffer packet. So I'm using interface any, and now I can define I want to capture packet for this host IP 200, 200, 200, 200, 40. Yes, you can press enter. And if you initiate this traffic, if you refresh this page, if you try to access google.com, facebook.com, traffic is traveling, but we are not getting any packet, right? See
Mm-hmm.
why? Because you can verify your IP address configuration. IP address configuration. So 200, 247 IP address. And as per our task, we are trying to capture IP packet for 40. And traffic, you are initiating your traffic from .47 IP, but you are trying to capture a packet for 40. So what you can do, you can change IP address. Let's change and IP address is what? 40. Click on OK, click on close. You can see now
Yeah.
packets are hitting here. You can verify, you can initiate some traffic, google.com, facebook.com. You can initiate some traffic. See, traffic is traveling. Traffic is traveling and you are getting continuous packet information, right? Bozuma?
Mm-hmm.
Continuous packet information. Now, in case, see, into this packet, what information you have into this packet? You have your source IP, source port number, destination IP, destination port number. But you don't have interface information. In command, we are using what? Any. So 200 is hitting this firewall device. Traffic is traveling, but I don't have interface information. Okay, this traffic is going to hit on which interface? So if you want to print the header of the packet, if you want to print the header of the packet with interface name, then you can use a keyword is called for. Wazuma,
Yes.
you can use this keyword is called what for. If you press enter, this time you can get it will print the header of the packet with interface name. So yes, this traffic is going to hit on port number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
This 200, 240. This machine is hitting this traffic on port number So this time what you have, you are getting, you can see now, let's just stop this. You can see now source IP, source port number, destination IP, destination port number. So it's pinned the header of the packet with interface name. Clear now?
Yeah, it's
And
clear.
now you can see when you press enter, when you press enter, you are getting continuous packet, continuous packet. But in case if I want to capture only, for example, 10 packets, then so you can use a count. You can use packet count. Next option is what? It's a packet count. I want to capture only 10 packets. You can press enter. You can initiate some traffic, google.com, but you can see I'm initiating with hyphen T, with hyphen T. But you can see I have only 10 packet information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clear now this point?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Now, but into this packet, what we have source IP, something, source IP, source port number, destination IP with interface name. But I don't have date and time information, date and time. So you can use next keyword is called what? A. A means what? 4 means what? 4 means what? It will print the header of the packet with interface name, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 means what? Packet count. And A means what? This will
Date.
display date and time. Okay, you can press enter. We can initiate some traffic. Yes, ping google.com, and you can see only 10 packets. Okay, header of the packet, ISMP traffic with interface name, and now what we have?
Date. Yeah. Time.
Yes, clear now?
It's clear. Yes.
Yes. Now let's take a break for 5 minutes only. Okay, Mozuma,
Mm-hmm.
5 minute
Yeah.
break.
Okay.
Then we can
Sure.
continue. It's a 252
Okay.
on my side. We will continue at 2:57. Only 5 minute break. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's good.
Bozuma, can you hear me, dear?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's continue our topic now, okay? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to log and report. So here we have option forward traffic. I hope this forward traffic is clear.
It's clear. Yes.
Okay, now what is local traffic? So in local traffic, you can get local to the firewall logs, local to the firewalls, to the firewall. If traffic is going to hit on firewall device, you can verify log information here. And like forward traffic, you can add multiple columns here as per your requirement, and you can also filter your logs. What is sniffer traffic? In FortiGate firewall, you can say sniffer traffic. If you are working in Palo Alto firewall, this concept is called tap interface. Tap interface. Okay, let's go to port number 4. You can see now this interface, port number 4, we can use as a one-arm sniffer, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is one-arm sniffer? In FortiGate, you can say one-arm sniffer. In Palo Alto firewall, you can say tap interface. Tap interface. But in FortiGate, it's a one-arm sniffer. What is the use of this interface? For example, if I'm working in a existing routing switching topology, okay, I'm working in a existing routing switching topology. I have multiple switches, switch number 1, switch number 2, switch number 3, switch number 4, and here we have a router. This router is a ISP facing router. So into this topology, everything is working fine. But now into this topology, I want to deploy a firewall box today. I want to deploy a firewall box into this topology. So before deploy a firewall device, if I have a traffic pattern idea, for example, if I have a traffic pattern idea, then this can help me to configure my policy, to configure my firewall, right? Wazuma?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what I can do, I have a firewall device, but I'm not trying to deploy this firewall device in inline mode. No. Okay, I'm using this firewall device here, this firewall device, and this firewall interface, I'm trying to connect with switch number 4. This, for example, 0/22. And this is FortiGate firewall port number 4, for example. This interface, I'm using as a arm sniffer, one arm sniffer, one arm sniffer. Now, into this topology, we can use a concept is called SPAN, switch port analyzer. Do you know this concept?
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
Yes, it's a switching concept, right?
Correct.
Switching
Yeah.
switching concept. SPAN, switch port analyzer. This concept we are using for port mirroring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Port mirroring. If you are working with single switch, then yes, you can use span concept. If you are working with multiple switches, then you can go with R span concept. R span. R span concept. So I'm trying to enable R span here. I'm trying to use R span concept here. So I'm trying to enable R span on this interface and on this interface. This interface and on this interface. And if you remember RSpan configuration, or after this session, if you check on Google, RSpan configuration. So in RSpan configuration, we can configure two information,
Mm-hmm.
source interface source interface, and what?
Destination.
Destination interface. So I'm trying to capture my packet, okay, on these source interfaces. So I can enable RSPN. So this time any traffic is going to receive or transmit on this particular port, then it will send a copy of this packet. Traffic is traveling, no problem. Traffic is traveling, but it will send a copy of this packet on this interface as per your RSPAN configuration. This 0/2 is a destination interface. This 0/2 is connected with FortiGate firewall port number 4. And this interface we are using as a one-arm sniffer. It means we can capture the packet. This one-arm sniffer interface will collect the information. Okay, one-arm sniffer interface will not block any malicious activity. It can only collect the information. You have my point, Ozuma?
Yes, it's clear.
It will only collect the information. And once you collect, then yes, you can verify all the log information here in sniffer traffic. Here you can verify the logs. Clear now this point, Mozuma?
It's clear, but do you need to configure something on the switch, or you don't need when you use one-arm sniffer?
On switch, you can only configure span. Only span. Okay, and you can send this packet on here. This interface is connected with this port number 4. Port number 4, so it's collecting all the information.
Okay.
So this is our topic, okay? Let's continue this topic tomorrow, Pojama, okay? Tomorrow we can continue. It's not finished. Login and monitoring will take 15 minutes more, okay? So let's discuss this topic tomorrow. Tomorrow we can discuss, tomorrow we can discuss VPN implementation. VPN. And I'm sharing one basic VPN video. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Let me share a link, okay, on your mobile.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Let's continue our topic tomorrow, same time.
Tomorrow.
Bye, dear. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.